Are you going to cosplay as Agent 47? I'm not going to shave my mustache off. I mean, apart from that, what does he wear? It's just like a suit, isn't it? A suit with a red tie? Oh, yeah, the barcode. I mean, you wouldn't be able to see the barcode anyway. Isn't it on the back of his neck? Put the barcode on my forehead. That's a very funny idea. Dude, I couldn't go out in public with a barcode on my forehead. Did you see the video of the guy who had a barcode for Costco chicken on his t-shirt? He didn't want to scan the chicken because he said that the like infrared rays from the laser would harm the chicken, but he was fine with it on himself. He's only wearing a t-shirt, but he's fine getting laser scanned on his own body, but not on the chicken that he's about to eat. But anyway, the point being, if I did an Agent 47 cosplay, I could get a tattoo of something else on my forehead, and I could go, like, I could get my Tesco club card, and that way when they ask, do you have a club card, I just just slam it down on their scanner. Could you create a bald cap for your mustache? I don't think they do like upper lip bald caps. But what I could do is I could wear a bandana that has a mouth on it. It just wouldn't move while I was streaming. Tesco club card owner, Tory alert. Okay. Immediately, I'm thinking that you're like late 20s. Because, dude, Gen Z is all over these kind of things. They're literally free things that give you discounts at stores. It's working class pilled, it's young pilled, it's specifically Gen Z pilled. They're fucking collecting club cards and Sainsbury's cards and whatever. It's older people that have a little bit of money who can't be bothered signing up for them. Or people who are technologically unable to function the fact that you can just get them on an app for free. Outing yourself as not being one of us. Club cards are the opposite of Tory. I don't think Waitrose has one. Maybe they do, I don't know. I don't know because I don't go, you see, because I'm not a Tory. Have you addressed Hawk Tour scamming her fans? Why would I have addressed it? Like, the word address implies that it's got anything to do with me. She's your friend, she fucking isn't. You are hardcore endorsing it. I want to see any evidence of that. She's a competitor on a Tuesday podcast slot. Oh, so you're saying that we should use the opportunity to absolutely fucking rinse her on Platchat and steal some of her viewers? What do you reckon the crossover is of like people who listen to the Hawk Tour podcast who might be interested in the Platchat podcast? I reckon there might be like 2 people.
I listen to Talk to You and Platchat at the same time at max volume. It's like having a seizure.
Are you dopamine addicted? You should not have to ask that question. If you ever think to yourself, is this person I'm interacting with online dopamine addicted? Probably the answer is yes. You know, they've got 92,000 tabs open. They're playing chess and poker and Subway Surfer and Valorant all at the same time. They're maxing out their RuneScape character while they're doing their studying. They're watching a VOD review right now in the background while they're at the gym, while they're also watching TikToks on their phone, listening to Talk to a endless Balatro run. So, like, yes, these people are dopamine addicted. Yes, the internet and technology has hacked into their brains, subverting loops that were supposed to help them do things that are helping to reward them for behavior that was going to be conducive to benefiting their life in some way. And instead, it's just stuck them in a loop of brain rot. Yeah, we're dopamine addicted. And we're fucking loving it, baby. Woo, keep pumping out the dopamine. I'm literally trying to do Deathless Dark Souls 3 while watching you, all the while debating if I should put on The Office in the background as well. See, you've cooked your brain. Your brain has been baked, fried, roasted. The simple pleasures of a pre-industrial revolution life, they're not for you. All of these people, by the way, all of the right-wing LARPers who are like, oh, I just want to get back to my trad values. Like, what happened to the life where we could just till the fucking fields, man? Like, these people, they wouldn't survive a day. Their brains would be just looping. They'd be getting hardcore withdrawal symptoms from TikTok after one day out in the fields. They'd be the kind of people that died in the medieval times of dancing too much. They'd just be seeking any kind of physical pleasure to take their brain away. I'm listening to music, watching YouTube while also watching your stream. How? Man, how? The audio is just overlapping over the top of each other. Like, I understand music and watching the stream if you've got the music kind of low, but watching YouTube as well? I was doing VOD review, but muted the VOD review whilst listening to politics podcasts. But I could not watch something that requires visuals as well as the audio and pay attention to what I'm doing. Hearing this while I'm only cleaning my house, I feel like a simpleton. You're doing a lot better. You're doing exactly what this kind of thing is meant for, Triceratops. You're bundling something that you enjoy with something that you need to do so that you get the dopamine from one and enhance your life by doing the other. That's how things... That's one of the most healthy ways of combining stuff together. But dopamine stacking, where it's just all things you enjoy just on top of your blah, 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 so that your attention span is flitting around like a squirrel. Man, it's going to do you some damage in the long run. I've got you yapping while reading Stormlight 5. Yeah, I could actually never. I could never. How are you able to concentrate on the words that you're reading and the world building that's happening inside the world of your imagination whilst I'm talking about this shit? Because you're not saying important things. So you've just tuned me out. So I'm just background noise to you. I mean, to be honest, that's fine. This is second monitor kind of content. I saw Bren's stream title was actually second monitor content right here or something like that. Like yesterday, 2 days ago. I almost opened up a second YouTube tab to fill the downtime in my lore video and stopped myself. What the fuck am I doing? I have those situations regularly. I'll just autopilot and start opening up tabs, and then I'm like, no, focus. Do something that you actually want to do. I'm gonna go off on another fucking tirade here, but this is what I think is the worst part of all of this. Because at the end of the day, if you have a lifestyle where it's perfectly fine for you to just input leisure as much as you want, then fine, fair enough, go for it. But I think there's a fundamental difference between selecting content because you want to do it and being fed content because someone else thinks you'll want to do it. I think that's a massive difference. Clicking on a YouTube video because you want to access the information or the entertainment or whatever is inside of it, I'm good with that. That seems really like a great way of spending your leisure time. Just having the next recommended video thrown at your face and you being a passive sponge for whatever the fucking shit they decide to throw at you next, that's not even consensual. You're not even part of the selection process. You're not even trying to be in any way having your wants or needs be part of that at all. You're just fucking taking it on the face. Who's he talking to? All of the people that have got me on the second monitor right now. If the recommendations are popping, that's fine. But you can't be telling me that every one of your recommended videos when you're on like your TikTok feed or your Instagram Reels or something, you can't be telling me that they've got a very good rate of popping. I'm only watching your stream because it was the top of my Twitch recommended. Okay, but that's some bullshit as well, because you've clearly clicked on my stream many, many, many times before, and that's why it's at the top of your recommended. I'm talking about when you just... Dude, when the algorithm's feeding you the slop, the pig slop, and you're just continuing to scroll because you're hoping eventually it'll feed you the good stuff. Just exit out and go and find the good stuff yourself. You're right, I will close this stream now. Good for you. Good for you. If you've made the choice that my content at the moment is that same kind of pig slop, and you've just had it on accidentally in the background and you haven't made a conscious choice to engage with it, and you think there's better things that you could be doing with your time or better content you could be going and engaging with, turn me the fuck off. Go live your life. Minus 500 views. You get turned off by slop. Sometimes you want the slop. Sometimes the slop on the top is all that you wanted. How long do you think it'll be? Maybe they've already done this. Before they make a porn site that's structured the same way as TikTok. Where it's just you scroll and it just feeds you the next thing. And the next thing. And it's not in any way curated to what you're looking for. They've already done this. They've already done that? Oh, that's so bad. It's called Reddit? In what way is that Reddit? Does Reddit have an algorithmic feed like that? I thought that was just based on the subreddits that you were subscribed to. Twitter has one now? Wait, does Twitter have a not safe for work specific? That's terrible. Pornhub has one, by the way. I thought I lived in a time before true darkness had descended upon us, and now I realize I was a fool living in my own little bubble of light, but the darkness has been here for a while. Sideshow, I'm not getting any matches on Bumble. Can you help? I've never signed up for a dating app in my life. I've never had a profile, never used one, wouldn't know where to begin, and frankly, I think that if I made one, I would be getting less than you. So don't ask me for advice. Negative matches? I think I'd scare people off the platform. Bumble would be paying me to not make an account there. We're noticing that your profile is making people close the app. We'd like to offer you compensation to go and use one of our competitors instead. Have you considered Match.com? When you're bald, where does the forehead stop? I mean, I don't have an hairy back, so I guess it'd be my ass crack. Do you have a hairy ass crack? Doesn't everybody? I mean, I'm not saying it's like a fucking beaver put down roots or something, but there's hair there, yeah. Not if you shave it. When I'm saying doesn't everybody have hair there, I'm meaning naturally. And besides which, maybe this is too much information, but I'm not shaving my ass crack on the regular. Everyone has hair on their head naturally too, but balding on your head is an extremely common phenotype. Like, it affects a large amount of people, a large amount of men, really large amount of men, male pattern baldness. Now, there is, as far as I'm aware, not a similar kind of affliction called like male pattern ass baldness. It's not like we regularly talk about the fact that when you get to 40, your ass hairs start falling out. Oh, did you hear about Jim? You're talking at the water cooler with your mates. Oh, did you hear about Jim? Yeah, he's got a real stinky ass. His ass hairs started falling out. Oh, yeah, my wife had that recently. I was going down on her a couple weeks ago and realized that she's balding all down the middle of her ass crack. She's still got it on the cheeks. She was trying to comb it over. She was trying to comb the stuff from her ass cheeks over so that it would cover things up a bit more, but I told her just go with it. Just go bald at that point. Just go bald. What an odd time to start watching. Quite an average time to start watching, honestly.